Today, I will explain user stories and acceptance criteria in detail. User story is a topic on its own. Since it's a usual part of creating product backlog, I will introduce the key concepts. User stories and the 3 Rs. This isn't a Scrum artifact. Each product backlog is normally maintained in user story. User story is a description of requirements from a user's point of view. By delivering value to the user, it will result in high return of investment and a great product. A user stories have to give the whole Scrum team the correct details and focus. User stories are usually written in 3 by 5 inch card. Convenient enough to carry and pass around the team, but large enough to write description and acceptance criteria. User stories typically use the following format. As a role, I want, requirement, so that, reason ROI. Hence, we call this the 3 Rs. The role aims at what type of target audience the feature is aimed at. The requirement is aimed at what the user should be able to do. The reason is aimed at what the value is to the user. All of these are fairly an important factor. If there is scenarios where the story description speaks for itself in the first 2 points, then the third point can be omitted. Example, we building a F1 game. The user story would be, as a F1 game player, I want to see a circuit map so that I know where I am on the circuit. Acceptance criteria. The purpose of this is to articulate precisely on the user story from the product owner's perspective. This actually translates to acceptance test. Usually a quality assurance tester can be used to verify the quality of the feature. A tester should be involved in writing it, but it is the product owner's responsibility to produce them. Agile business analysts are helpful in assisting product owner and extracting the right information for user story. The acceptance test criteria used for writing is: a role should see or be able to do the following. Acceptance criteria 1, 2, 3, etc. Edge cases 1, 2, 3, etc. This is a simple bullet-pointed list of criteria. It is not complicated nor complex, neither should it be. All that is needed is a set of logical criteria that can be used for tests. Also note that edge cases are separated out. This is not mandatory, but in my experience, it helps to prepare of a tricky situation that may arise. An example of writing acceptance criteria using this template is, an F1 game player should see a track that closely resembles the shape of F1 track in the game, consist of a graphical circuit line that fits within a 3 to 5 proportion box, a small dot, to represent the game player's car. The dot should move in relation to and in proportion to the game player's position on the track. Edge cases. If the car blows up, the dot should turn red for 1 second, then disappear. Based on these tests, designs and actual implementation of a circuit map can be done. Kindly note that the stories above assumes that the designers and user interface designers will work with the team to fine-tune exact positioning, look and feel. In the real world, teams will likely ask for clarifications and more details wherever necessary. I suggest that the product owners use this as an opportunity to maximize the value of process by fine-tuning the criteria to the level that the team needs.